barn, French weir, for a stand in the park. It's a long run meadow. And I'm just here to see what the crack is. I'm guessing this is them. I won't get anybody on camera. There's the sky. Ruined again. Okay. Howdy friends. Sunday. I think it's about the 30th of April. Library Park. Venue for a stand in the park, Taunton. Now, generally, the meet takes place over there, I believe. Bandstand. Over there. Playing that. Due to the weather, it takes place in the cafe down here. So, Library Park, for those who want to visit Taunton, bring a picnic. Public toilets here, cafe. Okay. I think I'll leave it there for now. Yeah. Howdy friends. So a quick introduction to the Stand in the Park website. On the landing page you will have the opportunity to subscribe to their newsletter. Join the mailing list for updates on the latest news and vids. So I would recommend putting that in. First name. Personally I didn't put my full last name in, I just used the first letter of my last name. You still get updates. Okay. And here's the website. We stand for freedom, a stand in the park. Standing for truth and freedom every Sunday. It actually says 10 to 11 AM on a Sunday. But the reality is it begins at 10 and it goes on for as long as people are interested in staying. So it's 10 till 1. So quite simply it's from 10 o'clock. They don't shut it down at 11 o'clock. It's from 10 o'clock, simple as that. Make a whole day of it. As long as there are people there to interact with. Okay. So 1400 parks, over 30 countries. No agenda, no religion, no leaders. Individuals standing for personal truth and freedom. Together we're yellow in unity. Well, I don't bother with that. I don't look very good in yellow. But you know, whatever I really want. To find your local stand, press here. Let's have a quick look at that. So this is the Our Stands tab. Stand in the parking numbers, 100,000 members plus, and it's been like that for a couple of years. 1400 parks, 30 plus countries. So that's pretty much that. Our stands. We have Australia. If you're in Australia, just click on the region you're in and that will take you to a stand in the park near you, or a park. Canada, Europe, Ireland, Northern and Republic, New Zealand, United Kingdom, USA and the rest of the world. And I'll pick England because that's where I am. I'm in South West, so I'll click on South West. So this is what to expect. Southwest stands here, and pretty much gives you a list of the meets in the areas where there's actually a stand registered. You know, England seems well provided for. I'm down here, Somerset. This is my one here. Library Park Bandstand, Taunton. Okay, and again every Sunday from 10 o'clock. Now if there isn't a stand near you, you can register your own local park, and this will give you the opportunity to start your own little meet. Would you like to start a stand in your local park? Just send us the name of your park and be there on Sunday from 10 o'clock. We'll put the word out and get you some standers. Make a stand and make some friends. So that's pretty much simple enough, don't you think? So one of these little things here, just to prove you're not a robot. 1 plus 13 is whatever that is. So I'll go back to the home, start a stand in your area. I've just covered that. A stand in a park unites people in parks all over the world every Sunday from 10 o'clock. We stand in the park to celebrate freedom, diversity and fairness for all. We invite you to stand united in your personal truth for freedom. Okay, and scroll down, there are articles down here, people that have got ideas on how to move forward. So that's about it, really. It's quite interesting. Funny. Finally, the fourth ape. He is a son of the first three. He sees nobody, hears nobody, and speaks to nobody. Okay. Everything's on the landing page by the looks of it. So that's our stands. There's a shop, outreach. Let's have a look at the outreach community. There's a video there. I won't play that. But there is a YouTube channel. I'll just read the first paragraph of this objectives. The stand community outreach is aimed at getting more people to our stands, which have been a starting point for many of those beginning to wake up since the COVID era began. A stand in the park is all about connection, unity, empowerment and coming together physically as we make our stand for personal truth and freedom. We are creating true community through our weekly stands, and as people begin to doubt what they are being fed by the mainstream, we are very often the first port of call. And the tips, resources, there's the downloads here if you're interested in handing out flyers, etc. Do's and don'ts, a general flyer, either printable if you have a printer. They can be self-printed or taken to a professional printing company. This here, your child, your choice. If you're into sort of things like homeschooling, the chances are you might well find somebody that is a homeschooler as well, or somebody that is interested in starting that homeschooling journey. And it's probably the best place you're going to meet anybody really to interact with that is on the same sort of wavelength. Okie doke, that's that. Other community outreach, rebels on roundabouts. I think that was a thing in France actually. A big thing in France. Hold the line, outreach worldwide. A few printing notes, some advice, and let me have a look at this a minute. Your child, your choice. As parents, we want the best for our children and to keep them as safe and healthy as possible. It's vital to review all the available information because the decision to have the thing cannot be reversed. Okay? So that's literally to do with medicine. Okay? And what you will find is the majority of people, if not all people, at these meetings don't watch much television, haven't succumbed to the medical tyranny, or or into the isolation, the self-isolating. So it's pretty good if in a lockdown, and you need your exercise to gather. So it's really about just being part of a community, really. Obviously, be careful who you mix with. Be careful who you trust, and use your due diligence. Don't hand out your phone number to willy-nilly strangers, obviously. But it's about developing trust, developing respect, and interacting. Okay, and a gallery here of images of gatherings. Some look well attended, others are quite sparse, but at the end of the day, if you just meet one other person, you've got a real life contact, and at least you're not alone in your little truth. And obviously here, contacting us by email, and that's about it really. Okay, I can't really think of anything more to add. Just go along, research it yourself, make friends, and brainstorm, do whatever, take a picnic, take a flask, your favourite beverage. So that's pretty much it really. Stand in the park. All I can say is, why not give it a try, really? We're pretty much being backed into a corner now, so, as they say, every little helps, and we generally find those little beacons of light that we're all sort of looking for, those leaders and commonsensical amongst us. So, tall oak from little acorns grow. Let's just build. Yow.